Hi guys, welcome back to English class. Teacher Adam here at your service. A new week, a new lesson. Today, we are going to talk about a topic that is different from the usual. For we are going to focus more on grammar lessons from this day onwards. So I hope you are all ready for this. But before we begin the discussion, cue in intro first. As we start, let me show you pictures of different kinds of clocks. Do you know how these differ from each other? Let me help you on that matter. First, we have an analog clock. It is the type that has moving hands. This is considered the oldest among all kinds of clocks, as sundial is also considered an analog clock. Second, we have a digital clock. This one shows actual numbers on display, which we may consider precise and reliable. Third, we have an electronic word clock, which does not use numeric display, but instead write natural sentences on the screen. Sentences can be recorded either via software or with hardware. Fourth, we have an auditory clock, which from the term itself uses human or computer-generated voice, mostly used for big places like churches. Last, we have a tactile clock. This is made for people with vision impairment. It produces physical representation of the numbers on their surfaces, either as a standard number or in blind text code. These clocks may differ in size, shape, and features, but they are made for only one purpose, and that is to tell time. In grammar, there is a category that does the same job as clocks. This expresses the time when an action happens. This topic is none other than verb tenses. There are 4 general types of tenses. And for today, I am going to discuss only one. That would be simple tenses of the verb. And to start off, here is simple present tense. To express a verb in simple present tense, you have to add s, es, or ies to your verb if your subject is singular, and let the verb remain in base form if the subject is plural. But the question is, when do we use a verb in simple present tense? First, we use simple present tense to express a habitual action or an action done on a repeated basis. For example, Lance plays basketball every other day. The students attend the flag raising ceremony every Monday. In the first sentence, the subject, Lance, does the action play repeatedly, which means it is habitual. And since Lance is a singular subject, an s is added to the verb. In the second sentence, attending the flag raising ceremony is done on a regular schedule. And because the subject is plural, the verb is in base form. Second, we use simple present tense to express general truth or a statement that cannot be argued, as it is proven by evidence. For example, The sun rises in the east. Stress causes high blood pressure. Third and last, we use simple present tense to express stative verbs, or verbs that are considered non-action because they describe states or situations. For example, I hope to spend more time with my friends after this pandemic. This class knows how to make the teacher smile. There are 4 types of stative verbs that are expressed in simple present tense. These are the following. Some express emotions like hate, like, love, want, and feel. Some describe mental states like know, remember, believe, and understand. Some show possession like have, own, possess, and belong. And some describe perception and senses like hear, see, smell, taste, feel, notice, and appear. Reminder: linking verbs, though they do not express action, have simple present tense forms too. Notice the following sentences. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. Blue stars are the hottest. Next is simple past tense. This is used for verbs that are already done or completed. To express a regular verb in simple past tense, you have to add d, ed, or ied to your verb. Here are examples. Lester shaved his head yesterday. Layla wanted to buy a teddy bear. Leslie studied all night for her exam. Notice that the verbs shave, want, and study are changed to their simple past form since they express actions that are already done. For irregular verbs, on the other hand, there will either be a change in spelling or no change in spelling at all. Notice these examples. Laura forgot to set her alarm clock. Lily sent me a package. Louis accidentally cut his finger. Notice that from the base form forget and send, the verbs in the first 2 sentences changed in spelling, while from cut, the verb in the 3rd sentence had no change in spelling at all. These 3 verbs express action that are already completed, so they are expressed in simple present tense. Last is simple future tense. This expresses actions that are not yet happening and are expected to be completed in the future. To express a verb in simple future tense, you have to use the modals will or shall, then the base form of the verb. Here are examples. Liana will give birth to a baby boy in December. Larry shall take a medicine after dinner. Sentences with verbs in simple future tense may be expressed in their negative form by simply adding adverbs of negation like not or never. Linda will not cook lunch for us tomorrow. My dog Lucky will never have its own puppy. It's time for us to check how well you comprehended today's lesson through your homework number 11. Complete each of the following sentences by writing the verb inside the parentheses on the blank with its correct form using the appropriate simple tense of the verb. Copy the sentences on your notebook. Once finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me through Schoology message. For questions and clarifications, you may send me a message or raise them during our live class. Before this discussion ends, allow me to share with you a Bible verse related to our lesson. Ecclesiastes 3:1. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Our lesson for today shows us that through tenses, we can see how actions are related with the flow of time. And this is actually proven true by our Bible verse for today. Remembering that the Lord is our Creator, the one who sees the future, and the one who is in control of everything, we must trust that whatever He allows to happen to our lives is part of His perfect timetable. There is a purpose for every single situation that we experience. Therefore, it will be best to submit our time to God's plan and commit our days to the Lord. If we do so, we will receive security that as long as we stay at the center of God's will, everything will be fine. Blessed be the name of the Lord. That's the end of today's discussion. Thank you for watching this video. For questions or clarifications, take note of them for the meantime, then let's discuss them on our live class, or book a consultation schedule with me. I hope you had fun learning English today. See you on my next video. Stay safe and God bless.